Hey guys, Jen here with Chaos and Grace. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday season. And I don't know about you guys, we took all of December off and now we are ready to jump back into school. In fact, my second grader son, Jackson, he voluntarily did math today. So I figured I would record it and walk you guys through a teaching textbooks lesson. He is on level 3. It is his first year doing it and he's absolutely in love with it. He does have dyslexia. And I will go over a little bit in this video on how that works for him versus our older math, which was Math UC. So stay tuned for that.
Lesson 4. Days, weeks, months, and years. A year is the time it takes for the Earth to go around the Sun once. That's also the time between one of your birthdays and the next one.
So one of the fun things about teaching textbooks is a little buddy that you get, and this little character will change. They have a whole bunch of different characters, and they're different for the different levels, and they're animated, and they give little hints and things throughout the lessons. You want to keep going?
For this next problem, you need to show what the number 19 means.
How many what plus how many what?
Wait. 110.
There you go.
Sorry, do 1.
Yep.
Then it goes to that.
How many? What is that?
Then 9 ones.
There you go.
Do 9.
Yep.
Enter.
Do you really like your math, Jackson? What day is today?
This one. This one.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we even starting school yet?
No.
We took all of December off, didn't we? Whose choice was it to do school today?
Me.
Yeah. So you really love math, don't you? It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. You like this better than the last kind of math you were doing?
Paper math is harder.
Huh?
Paper math is harder.
Paper math is harder. So this past year we found out that Jackson is dyslexic. And with math, he's got a head for math. He really just he sees the numbers. He taught himself how to add and subtract, and then we sat down to actually formally learn it. He already knew it. So he just kind of sees the answers, sees the numbers in his head, and a lot of times I have to slow him down and say, no, you're gonna have to tell me how we do this, walk through it, or else he'll skip a step, and then when things get more complicated later, he'll not know how to do it because he had skipped that step because he saw it differently in his head. So I have to slow him down. That's another thing why I like teaching textbooks, because it goes step by step with him, and he has to slow down and do it at their pace. It does move a little bit faster. So for my older son, that fast pace when you get into the pre-algebra level can be a little overwhelming for him, but that's what I like about having the book option with that. I can print out and go more his speed when it's a new concept, something that is more sequential that he might struggle with. The way we start with math is we start with Math UC. I like the manipulatives with it. My kids really do well with that when they're in younger ages. Jackson is 8 now. He is in 2nd grade and he is starting on teaching textbooks level 3. So this was his first level, the first option for him to start with it, and he absolutely loves it. Before when we were doing Math UC, it was fantastic just with his dyslexia. Seeing everything on paper was very difficult for him. For him, he is one of those dyslexics that things move on the page for him. So when you get into regrouping and things with subtracting and carrying with addition, I had to, if you follow us on Instagram, you'll see I have these big whiteboards, they're like silver, but they're whiteboards that I would write everything down and color code them. And then he would be able to isolate things and see it a little more clearly, but it took so long to do it with all those extra steps. It was just really frustrating for him. So to do what he calls computer math versus paper math, he absolutely loves it. I do want to mention that this year teaching textbooks made some changes to their curriculum. With the old version, you had CDs. So you had CDs for all the levels that you were on, and people would scratch up CDs, lose CDs, something would happen with your computer and it wouldn't work, which happened to us, and it was a whole mess. And then you get this book. You get the book that goes with it. It's super thick. You don't even have to use this. Instead of having this gigantic book that we hardly ever even open, which is exactly what is said in the lecture, like verbatim what's said in the lecture, we can just print out the page or the lesson we need just for the thing that he's having a hard time with, that he's struggling with. So that's a nice change. Everything is online, it's subscription based, it's cheaper, and you can do it from your computer, you can do it from your phone, you can do it from any kind of tablet, as long as you have some kind of flash player, like some Adobe or whatever kind of flash player, then you can play it on there. Instead of carrying your laptop with you everywhere you go, you can just bring a tablet or do it from your phone, and anywhere you can log on, anywhere you've got internet, you can do your math. So, which is really nice when you are on the go, like we are a lot. So aside from the subscription base versus the books and CDs, that was the old option, they also now keep all of your records for you, which is really, really, really nice. If you have had a subscription with them and then you need to go back and print those records, you can do that at any point in time. You don't need to do it that year once you finished it. I always do, just for my records. I like to have everything at the end of our year. If your state requires that, you can do that. But if not, and you just want to kind of let them do it, they'll do it for you. The other awesome thing, did I mention this already? I'm not sure I mentioned it, is the tutoring option. If you are like me and math is not your forte, then having the option to have a tutor when you get to things that are just way over your head because you're 20 years outside of learning this and you don't remember it. They have the option to help with tutoring for your child if you are lacking in that department, which is amazing. So as you saw in the lesson that I did with Jackson, the kids have the option to change that little buddy up in the corner. They also can go in and they can change their background. They've got several different options of things that they can go through. Having them have the option to personalize it makes it extra fun for them too. I don't know about all the levels, but I can speak for level 3 and say about every 5th lesson or so they have a bonus round. So it's at the end of the lesson and this bonus round pops up and there's this little computer guy and he's super animated and lots of fun. He's got like an audience of robots and they all jump in and hooray, congratulations, yay, you did it, and all of that extra encouragement after they get it right, and they time them and a little healthy competition, and it gives them the opportunity to get some extra credit points if they've missed anything. If not, it just adds to their score and just gives them a higher grade. So the last thing that Teaching Textbooks offers that I want to make note of is the ability for parents to go in your parent mode and change anything that you need to change. You can either delete the entire lesson and have them redo it if they're really struggling with it and you feel like they need a redo on that. You can totally do that. Or you can just go through problems and delete problems that either they messed up on accident, accidentally hit the wrong answer, or that they just need to review a couple problems in there. You can do that with them. So here's the exciting part of this video. Teaching Textbooks is teaming up with my channel and they are offering a free 12-month subscription. So right at the end of this, stay tuned because I'm going to have some information up on the screen that has all the details and links below on how to enter that giveaway. So I hope this video clarified any questions you might have about teaching textbooks. If there are any other questions about either the giveaway or if there are any general questions about the curriculum, feel free to leave them in the comment box below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.